I've gotta say, Quentin Tarantino's done some pretty good films, as I've seen a few already after recently seeing Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction. I did see some of his later films, like the first of these two films right here. It's about a woman who's about to take revenge on the man who supposedly killed her but put her in a coma. But now she's back and wants revenge. Prepare yourselves, because here's my review of Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill Volume 1. Bad Days and Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2003 action flick with martial arts involved, Kill Bill Volume 1, released by Miramax, directed by and written by Quentin Tarantino. Starring Uma Thurman as the bride who swears revenge on a group of assassins and their leader Bill, a former lover of the bride, after they try to kill her and her unborn child. The bride's journey takes her to Tokyo where she battles the Yakuza. The film was released on October 10th, 2003. Now, this was inspired by 1970s exploitation films and martial arts films. Featuring an anime sequence, it is the first of two Kill Bill films made in single production. Now, originally set for single release, with a runtime of over 4 hours, unfortunately, it was divided into two. This, which meant Tarantino didn't have to cut scenes. This film was a pretty big success, and it achieved the highest grossing open weekend of a Tarantino film to that point. In 1999, the bride, a former member of the Deadly Viper assassination squad, is rehearsing her marriage at a chapel in El Paso, Texas. The Deadly Vipers, led by Bill, attack the chapel, shooting everyone. As the bride lies wounded, she tells Bill he is the father of her unborn child, just as he shoots her in the head. The bride falls into a coma. In the hospital, L. Driver, one of the Deadly Vipers, prepares to assassinate her via lethal injection. Bill aborts the mission at the last moment, considering it dishonorable to kill her while she is defenseless. The bride awakens 4 years later and is horrified to discover she is no longer pregnant. She kills a man who intends to rape her and a hospital worker who has been selling her body while she was comatose. She takes the hospital worker's truck and vows to kill Bill and the other Deadly Vipers. The bride goes to the home of Vernia Green, a former Deadly Viper who now leads a normal suburban life. They engage in a knife fight, which is interrupted when her young daughter arrives home. When Vernia tries to shoot the bride with a pistol hidden in a box of cereal, the bride throws a knife into her chest, killing her in front of her daughter, who she offers a chance for revenge when she becomes older. The bride goes to Okinawa to obtain a sword from the legendary swordsmith Hattori Hanzo, who has sworn never to forge a sword again. After learning that her target is Bill, his former student, he crafts his finest sword for her. The bride travels to Tokyo to find another Deadly Viper, Oren Ishii, now the leader of the Tokyo Yakuza. After witnessing the Yakuza murder her parents when she was a child, Oren took vengeance on the Yakuza boss and replaced him after training as an elite assassin. Now I'm going to go to the final act and ending. You know the procedure. You better start this video immediately as I start counting. Now, if you've seen this movie already, please continue. You know the rest of the procedure. Okay, you've been warned. The bride tracks Oren to a restaurant where she amputates the arm of Oren's assistant, Sophie Fatale. The bride defeats Oren's squad of elite fighters, the Crazy 88, and kills Oren's bodyguard, the schoolgirl Gogo Yubari. Oren and the bride duel in the restaurant's Japanese garden. The bride kills Oren by slicing off the top of her head. She tortures Sophie for information about the other deadly vipers and leaves her alive as a threat. Bill finds Sophie and asks her if the bride knows that her daughter is alive. End of story for now. Moment of silence, people. Alright, so what did I think of Kill Bill Volume 1? Well, it's been years since I last saw this film. I decided to revisit this film and try and review a little more Quentin Tarantino. After reviewing Pulp Fiction last week, I decided it would be fun to try and review those, even though I'm just, well, a little over a year overdue to review that, and the same with its sequel, which I'll be reviewing the next video. I must say, this film is awesome. It's brutal, it's bloody, it's gory, it's one hell of a thrill ride. Upon its release, the film went on to make over $180 million worldwide on its $30 million budget. Upon its release, it's gotten good reviews. Rotten Tomatoes has a score of 85%, saying this is admittedly little more than a stylish revenge thriller, albeit one that benefits from a wildly inventive surfeit of style. Metacritic has a score of 69. And CinemaScore audiences polled by them gave them an average B+. The LA Times called the film a blood-soaked Valentine to movies. It's apparent that Tarantino is striving for more than an off-the-rack MASH note or a pastiche of golden oldies. It is rather his homage to movies shot in celluloid and wide screen, an ode to the time right before movies were radically secularized. Yes, definitely. Roger Ebert was impressed with this, describing Tarantino as effortlessly and brilliantly in command of his technique, saying the film is not about anything at all except the skill and humor of its making. It's kind of brilliant. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, it got nominated for several awards, but it didn't win that many. It did win 2 awards at the Empire Awards. Excuse me, everyone. And did win best all 3 of its awards at the MTV Movie Awards, which were Best Female Performance, Best Villain. Of course, the female performance went to Uma Thurman. Lucy Liu won Best Villain, and the Best Fight went to Uma Thurman. And hang on just a second. Please stand by. Okay, and it was against Chiaki Kuriyama, who played Gogo. I gotta say, all the fight sequences in Kill Bill Volume 1 are exceptionally incredible. Really something. Unfortunately, the film was never nominated for an Academy Award or two. It did get Thurman nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama, but she lost that, unfortunately. Nevertheless, Kill Bill Volume 1, again, as I've said already, is an amazing thrill ride full of blood, gore, and action-packed sequences. If you're into films from long ago, like the exploitation films of the 70s or even martial arts films, you'll feel right at home with Kill Bill Volume 1. It's exceptionally really good. And I gotta give Quentin Tarantino props for this. This was actually the very first film of his I ever watched, as a matter of fact. Of course, the sequel followed. Yes, you heard me correctly. This was his first film I ever watched. Anyway, it was so awesome. He did an exceptionally good job with his direction and story. The score for the film was done by RZA, who, of course, he is the de facto leader of the hip hop group known as the Wu-Tang Clan, which I thought was pretty cool. Now then, for our cast, we have Uma Thurman as the bride, whose real name is Beatrix Kiddo. didn't really know much about that name until the sequel, but well, enough about that. Lucy Liu plays Oren Ishii, and I gotta say, she does a good job. Vivica A. Fox played Vernia Green. Pretty good, the performance, definitely. Daryl Hannah plays Elle Driver, and I'm gonna say she is badass. Actually, her character is based on the character Madeline from, well, a little film here called Thriller, A Cruel Picture, which would be better known under one of its alternate titles. They call her One Eye. Michael Madsen plays Bud, Bill's brother, while David Carradine plays Bill, who is unfortunately unseen, but is still credited though. We would see him in Volume 2 though. We have lots of other people in this as well, so I must say they are really, really good and all that jazz. Please stand by. Sorry. With everything said about this film, Kill Bill Volume 1 is an awesome film that's badass. It's got great characters, a great cast, a great story and direction by Quentin Tarantino, great soundtrack and score by RZA, and all that jazz. The action sequences and the fight scenes are badass as well. So, with everything said, would I recommend Kill Bill Volume 1? The answer is hell yeah, go for it. If you've never seen this film, then you don't know what you're missing. So, I think Kill Bill Volume 1's worth a watch. So, what did you think of Kill Bill Volume 1? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. Make it grow and make the views grow, and tell your friends about my channel. Give them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation. Share my vids with your friends if you'd like. And I'm just almost to 900 subscribers. I only need 12 more subscribers. So I might, hopefully, will get there by the end of the month. Well, maybe. Let's wait and see. Let's not jump too far ahead of ourselves yet. Anyway, join me next time when I bring to you a review of Kill Bill Volume 2. So if you like this, check out my reviews for these other two films from Mr. Tarantino. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the film that actually put him on the map, Reservoir Dogs. The upper right-hand corner is the film that really made him a big name, and that's Pulp Fiction. Or if you'd like a recent film with some pretty bloody kills, you can check out the mini reviews vid I did on The Killer's Game, which also includes the recent sci-fi horror comedy Y2K. Both films released last year in 2024, and the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.